let's jump into Miss Rihanna's.
I'm actually really excited for
I am so excited that Rihanna is back to bring the music industry back to where it needs to be. We are in the gutter. We are in the swamp currently.
Right. The thing she didn't have to. Like, she was like reigning over her Fenty empire, like legit. Raking in the billions. And she saw the land of music from afar. She was like, that's sad. Like,
she's like, wait, I'm gonna have a baby first.
I'm gonna have a baby first.
And now she also is doing the SuperBowl halftime.
Yeah.
Have any of you seen any of the Fenty live shows?
Yeah.
Like, they're.
I haven't watched the full thing, but
those things are masterpieces. Yeah. And I'm like, this is a fully produced, like, it kind of reminds me of a RiVerse kind of concert.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, Paris, the choreographer?
Yeah.
I think she won an Emmy this last year for the most recent Fenty show.
Paris is the same one that did that Justin Bieber's,
Sorry.
See?
Yeah. Every time we've seen her work, I'm like, she reminds me of RiVerse, and she reminds me of Justice. Like, in just that, the creativity.
Yeah. Paris?
Yeah. The creativity that she has and just the way that she, like, envisions the whole thing. So I'm like, yeah, those Fenty shows are amazing.
Thanks, Deja.
Oh, you're welcome. Anyway, Rihanna.
Come on, y'all. Okay, so are we ready? Oh, we are ready. Hello, beautiful people of the world. We are R&B group RiVerse. My name is Justice.
I'm Khadija.
My name is Zach.
And I'm Monroe.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us here on RiVerse Reacts. This is not RiVerse Reacts. This is Club IV. I'm so sorry. I'm unfocused. But we are here chilling out for Club IV. We're here with our Ivy Leaguers. We are here with RiVerse Live supporters, RiVerse the band supporters. We are here with friends. We are here with casual viewers. We are here with people who are here to see their faves. And we finna jump into this situation. We first watched a friend of ours who released her recent single and video. Her name is Alyssa Velez, and that song was called Everything You Got. Now we're gonna jump into Rihanna's recent release. Was released what, today or yesterday? Today. Another today release. And this song is called Lift Me Up. Yay. This is from the Black Panther 2 soundtrack. Wakanda Forever. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Y'all don't understand. Anyway, I'm not gonna get too much into it, but Chadwick is literally one of my absolute favorites. Rest in peace, King. He is soaring. But we are gonna listen to Wakanda Forever, Lift Me Up, Rihanna. Let's go.
Let's go.
That was a messy as hell intro, but we live.
Entle said you were still flustered from the compliments.
Definitely. Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh. Yo, I will cry when I watch this movie, by the way.
Lift me up.
Rihanna. Let me just get this part out of the way, because it's not the meat of what I want to say. But Rihanna's fashion, I love her fashion. Rihanna is always, she stays giving you hood, but like class, like with the gown and then the big bomber jacket. Like she's always giving you that type of visual aesthetic that I absolutely fucking live for. That's done other way. Beautiful to see her back on my screen. I love seeing Rihanna's name and the title. I'm a Rihanna stan. Like from Panther replay, I was like, who is this bitch? I am already standing. And I followed her career relentlessly. I don't consider myself Navy, but I am a Rihanna big fan. Yeah, Rihanna Navy. Anyway, the first thing that I also love about Rihanna now in this era that I can hear she's most likely going to continue with, and also in the anti-era and maybe a little bit before that, she started to sing less pop perfect. And she allowed the flaws and the rasp and the breaking of the vocals and the just imperfections, she allowed it to remain on record, and I love that she's done that because it just adds so much more. You just feel the passion and just the rawness. It's raw, and I love that about Rihanna. The only thing that I would say that was hard for me to listen to with this, and it's not her, it was whoever mixed and mastered and worked on the behind the scenes of the production of the song. Whenever she was pushing on the kind of more beltier notes, or where she was using more of her full voice, they needed to pull back on the EQ. It was very harsh, and it didn't allow for a smooth listening experience. Whenever she would pull back off of it and it became the trills and they were a little bit more softer, I was like, that's what it needed to be, like that the whole way through. And that's just a simple EQ in the edit. That's a very simple fix. So it's not her, it's whoever was the engineer. For me personally, my opinion on it, I found myself like, ugh, like every time those parts would come. Aside from that, I love this easy vibe. I love even the imagery of Wakanda Forever and paired with Rihanna and all those things. I'm still excited for whatever she has coming up next. This Rihanna era, I am here for it. I'm excited to hear more music. I will listen to this song after this moment, but switch your engineer. That's what I have to say. Osiris, Justice Producer Ear never sleeps.
Never sleeps.
Period. I can't help it.
No, I think it was really pretty. A lot of people in the comments were kind of mentioning like it being paired with Black Panther, I think is kind of an important part of this and a part of my like reaction to it, because I feel like I wasn't just reacting to Rihanna, but
the
like
connection of the
hearing this song and picturing where it would go in the film or the scenes from the film and having those little visuals from the movie and like the overall like emotional impact that Black Panther has had on the culture. Like with that perspective, listening to this, I'm like, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful like pairing. That's what it is. Like it was created for the soundtrack, so that means you did a great job. And yeah, the visuals were like, it was very simple. Somebody said earlier it was giving like African spiritual hymn, which is like that for me. A lot of times, like you don't need crazy production. You don't need like a huge, wildly like intricate vocal arrangement. You just need a voice and then a harmony comes in and then another harmony comes in and it's like simple melodies. That's the intention, because you want the entire community to join in voices and everybody singing together. So like I don't know, it was really pretty. It kind of just was very much like
a lullaby.
A vibe.
Yeah, it's like a lullaby.
That's exactly
somebody else, I think Kathleen, said they could picture like a mother holding their child and singing this song. And I was like, I see that.
That is such a sweet visual.
I see that, yeah.
This song definitely was a lullaby for me. Like that's what I heard. Like okay, so video separate from the song. So the song melodically was very much like a lullaby. It gave me like ABBA has a lot of these types of like melodic like hymns in their songs that immediately where my brain went to. And then my brain also went to, do you guys, I don't know what it's called, but it's a Christmas song. Mary's born child, Jesus Christ. That one.
Born on Christmas Day.
That, but I forgot.
Hark the Herald.
Yeah. But like there's a specific.
It's the la da da la da da. It's definitely something.
Yeah, from melody. Yeah,
that's exactly. That's what my brain immediately went to.
Navis Collins said it reminds them of an ABBA song too.
Yeah, it's
good observation.
Thank you. Yeah, it was really beautiful. The video, of course, is giving like moments from the actual movie itself, and it was a really nice pairing to have like shots of Rihanna and then also shots of the movie because it is for the song. I think if I listened to the song separately from having the video there, I would feel differently about the song. Because the video was there, it made me like the song more, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I saw that there was a comment that there were mixed reviews on Twitter because there was a kind of a collective of people that wanted more of a pop song.
Yeah.
what I find so interesting, and it's just like that when we see like any groups with like hardcore like stands that are just like they expected one thing, didn't get it, and then therefore just by default it's like the new release is like X'd out, don't like it, and it's if one is expecting like a release that fits into a box, like it's just so. How can we appreciate the music and the release? We're not actually commenting on the song. We're just saying, well, it's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. Well, of course it's not what you wanted, because like if it were what you wanted, you would be Rihanna, and you ain't Rihanna. So
like fuck what you want.
Yeah, fuck what you want. Like she's and I was just found that so interesting because like in that alone, like no one's actually commenting on the song. They're just commenting on their stubbornness and in their frame of mind.
Yeah.
But I just appreciated how. She did not have to come in with a big comeback of like, look at me with all of this production, but like, you know, fireworks and like 5 different wardrobe changes and like look how much I've been working on my body and like here's my release and like I'm gonna be dancing and I'm gonna be singing. It was literally just.
She doesn't need to.
She doesn't exactly, and it made me kind of like self-reflect as to like. The state of kind of artistry and performance when you don't need to prove anything, you know?
But also really quickly, sorry, on top of that, if you think about it, this isn't a Rihanna single. This is a Wakanda Forever like soundtrack song.
Yeah.
So like for the people who are like getting upset, like Rihanna's first release after so many years is this. It's like, but this isn't her song coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's just singing a song.
Yeah.
For the soundtrack.
But you know what? But this, after being gone, really in terms of the music space for around like 6 years, if I were Rihanna, this is exactly how I would re-enter the game.
Me too.
You want to take off.
It's a very good on-ramp.
You don't want to start exactly the on-ramp. You don't want to start off in the sky. Like you want to take off on the plane and like a soft entrance. Be like, bitch, I'm back. You don't want to like scream it in the rafters. So to me, this is appropriate. The appropriate way to enter the music arena again.
Yes.
I agree. And Kathleen said before, Rihanna has long reached a point where she can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah.
She's matured and hit a new stage in her musical career. And I think it's exactly that. Like, one, I'm going to do whatever type of music I want, and it doesn't matter how long you've been waiting. 2, I'm going to do like what feels right for me as an artist and be part of this moment, because again, this is a moment. It is a cultural moment of like for the Black community, for the entire world, for everybody. Like Black Panther had an impact, and then Chadwick Boseman passing away had a significant impact. So this movie is really about and the song is about like honoring him and being so like if I'm gonna come back for anything, I can come back and say it's not about me, it's like you said, popping my booty and being like I'm the baddest bitch.
Hey,
and like
Mr.
I'm gonna
DJ, come on the replay. You know,
you better say come on the replay.
You better say come on the replay. Yeah, but like you've been missing my gift and my voice. I'm going to share my gift now for this purpose.
Yeah,
because I want to.
Yeah,
love that.
Love it.
Come on, Rihanna. I'm so happy. And
Play. Sorry, dry. I totally thought you were finished.
Girl, I'm done.
The disrespect. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or not.
All that was going in my head is playlist or not.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's gonna be a nah for me, simply because of the things that I said earlier on. It's hard to hear. I will listen to it again, but not a playlist for me.
I think it's a sometimes playlist. It's not my everyday playlist, but in those moments where like I just want to chill, maybe I'm like lying in bed and it's dark and I just want to vibe, this would be my vibe playlist.
Cute.
I think if I want to sit in the middle of my kitchen floor and cry playlist, it would go on there. Yeah.
I feel like I don't have a choice, that this song will be like kind of like played at like campfires, like in like community kind of like groups where someone has their guitar, and then it's like what comes to mind is like when Canadian Idol, when people started singing and like in the waiting room and everyone was like basically joining in and harmonizing. I feel like this could be one of those songs because of its like, the simplicity and its beauty and the melody and like easy to kind of like come on to. But I too so I will gnaw that, but I will not be mad when that song comes up. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's Rihanna.
Yeah.
It's a playlist for Viviana. It is
Oolong
a nah
Tay
for.
said nah. Anobaka, the instrumental, is a playlist for me.
Love the instrumental. The instruments in there.
Osiris says nah for me, but I know it'll be great during the movie.
Exactly.
Very true.
Yeah.
Jerry Jaguar, she's entering her Sade era. Listen, last night I was listening to Sade. I probably listened to her entire discography. I absolutely want Rihanna to enter her Sade era. Fuck yes, I'm ready.
Corey Mullins, it's a nod for me, but I won't skip it if it comes on. Yep, I would agree with that. Raymas, playlist for me. I love ballads.
Nice.
Kathleen, I can imagine sitting through the credits for this.
Epic, yes.
All right, y'all. That was Rihanna's "Lift Me Up." Girl, I'm so even just seeing her name right there, Rihanna "Lift Me Up." I'm just happy to see her back. And girl, when she does the Super Bowl, bitch. So the same way that Beyonce's moment was literally a game-changing cultural reset moment, Rihanna, it's gonna be the same for Rihanna.
Yes.
Like she is gonna fucking direct the way that Super Bowls are done after she does this performance. She's gonna set the bar, is what I'm trying to say. And I cannot fucking wait.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
I thought you were done. I was gonna say I will call it out. Just let me know if this is yours.
Bubble tea time.